for the info of some members. Secita is the acronym for our association. We are known as Secita not only by the Registrar of Society, but also by MPPJ, Majlis Bandaran Petaling Jaya, and other associations. It is here in Secita that retirees and senior citizens meet, interact, and take part in activities to keep themselves physically and mentally fit. Most members are happy for the opportunity to be able to take part in the various activities conducted here. Secita is a happy place, so do not let unhappiness slip in. We are lucky to have our own building, which is the envy of others. All this is due to the foresight of our founding members, who bought a piece of land where the building now stands from the government. For the next decade or so, things stood still. The association operated in rented premises, namely Balai Raya, and moved from one place to another whenever the Balai Raya was being upgraded. In 2002, a newer group of members, upon learning the association owned a piece of land, decided to put up our own building. It was really tough, going around raising money. Nevertheless, they persevered with the help from Datin Patuka Chu Mei Fan, the Deputy Minister in the Ministry of Women, Family and Community, who chaired the fundraising committee. With adequate fund raised, we commenced putting up the building and completed it in 2009, costing 3 million. We are now reaping the harvest of those years of hard work. While other associations operate in converted or rented places, we in Secita are lucky, as our own building was constructed especially to suit our needs and activities. Having our own building comes with great responsibilities for the general committee. They need to be able to make important decisions for Secita. They not only have to look for tenants in order to sustain the running of the association, they have to make sure there is sufficient fund to pay the annual assessment and quit rent, insurance premium, and income tax from the rental we receive. Apart from these, there is the need to make provisions for the building maintenance and improvement services as well. To be a member of the General Committee means sacrifice and dedication. It is not a rosy job. There are always armchair critics, the very unhappy people. Instead of writing suggestions to the General Committee, they generate rumblings instead. The suggestion box outside our office is hardly used. It stands empty most of the time. Do remember, the GC consists of volunteers. They are not paid. They have been unkindly termed as stupid for not making any monetary claims, although they can under the Constitution. They offer their selfless services for Secita and not for anything else. They have put Secita above self. Your General Committee has been busy putting rules and regulations in place for the association. We need these to guide us on the do's and the don'ts, lest we forget. At the same time, Secita can be compared to a kedai runcit or a small family business before, but has now moved on to become a supermarket. Everything has to be in place. Our constitutions have also been amended to ensure there are no grey areas so that things will not be misconstrued by petty thinkers. The upgrading and improvement works in Bangunan Secita has been appreciated by many, yet a handful of disgruntled members passed comments that are not only discouraging, damaging, but insinuating as well. This is most uncalled for. The idea of installing CCTV started during the past president's time. Financial constraint prevented the installation. Now that it has been installed, it has been twisted to mean spying on the members. The CCTV is used when we need to seek information and also for security reasons. For instance, when part of the cornice in this hall was brought down by a careless event organizer, if not for our CCTV, Secita would have to bear the cost of repair. With proof from the CCTV, Secita can now recover the cost. It is pertinent to members to remember that when the present GC was elected, the mandate was also given to them to make collective decisions that are beneficial to Secita. I am passionate in the welfare of Secita. I was one of the members of the Building Fund Committee. Today, we remain humble despite achieving high recognition from MPPJ. We have been singled out as an example of a self-reliant association for others to follow. Our activities are also unique and attractive. At the beginning of this year, Secita has been invited by the Ministry of Women, Family and Community to attend their meeting on NGO Kumpulan Sasa Warga Mas. Why? Because by 2030, Malaysia will be a nation with more than 20% seniors. Now, the Ministry of Manpower has been brought in as well. They initiated the penempatan pekerjaan bagi warga Mas. They too have invited Secita to be in the meeting. Our Honorary Secretary Nancy has been attending all these meetings in Putrajaya. With recognition of both ministries, surely Secita has risen to greater heights. WhatsApp is used as a means to disseminate information quickly as well as a chat group. Our Secita to you is a notice board only and nothing else. Now and then, Secita will send out information. Time and again, members have been reminded not to respond to the WhatsApp, but to no avail. The administrator has been endorsed by the General Committee to be strict so that things do not run out of control. Sad to say, some WhatsApp have been used to create gossips and discontentment. Only those with short-sighted intentions would resort to such things. Apart from the administrator, the president, which is me, is the only other person who can put anything on the notice board, and I hardly do. I only resort to doing it when I think certain things need to be pointed out to members. Using Secita logo is definitely a no-no. Logos are meant for official documents. It is the propriety of the General Committee. It does not belong to the members. For the ignorant, Secita never endorsed the nominations of the candidates. Secita merely posts all the nomination forms on the notice board for everyone to view. The General Committee is the custodian of the logo. It is illegal for anyone to use it. Your T-shirt with the logo comes from Secita. It is for your use when you represent Secita. I am also sad to hear that friends have become foes because of this election. Just because somebody else has nominated your friend doesn't mean your friend cannot perform for Secita independently. We are one big family. Anyone who does not consider this should not be here. It is good to have competition, but it should be a friendly one. No such thing as my group or your group. At the end of the day, all elected members have to work as a team, namely, Secita team. Going from bad-mouthing candidates is a very immature thing to do. It amounts to character assassination. I quote, "People who live in glass houses should not throw stones." In conclusion, I wish to thank my GC for all the collective help and assistance given to me during my tenure as president. You have shared my burden that comes with the post. I must not forget Mr. A, whose advice has always been unbiased and fair. My sincere thanks to each and every one of you in the GC. To the candidates standing for today's election, I wish you good luck. Thank you for coming forward to volunteer your time as well as make sacrifices in order to serve Secita. Before I call on the election officer, Encik Rostam, to take over, Sorry. Before I call upon the election officer Egypt Russell to take over, I have something else to do. I would like to introduce the candidates to you according to the categories, because some of you don't know who the candidates are. I shall begin with the posts that are returned unopposed. The Deputy President's post is to Dati Cho Ping Kim. She has Your honorary treasurer is Jenny Yao Ngan. And the third one is the assistant honorary secretary. She is Elsie. And now I will present the rest. Can you please come forward as I call for your positions? You stand up and show yourself to the members. For President, we have Dato' Pang Leong Hun. The other person is Wendy Chan Yip Cheng. For Honorary Secretary, we have Nancy Azrin Yao. The other person is Leong Mi Lian. For Honorary Assistant Treasurer, we have two contestants. They are namely Teo Lien Gek, also known as Nancy. The next one is Lynette Sim. And now for the members of the GC. We have 11 of them. And we have only 7 vacancies. Some will stay and some will go. But it doesn't matter. We are one team. And that is Team Secita. Okay? Shall I call them according to what I have now? Alright. The first one is Chong Sui Chun. Mr. Chu Tam Sang. Puan Jamia binti Muhammad Saleh. Mr. Lee Ma Wan. Also known as Marvin. Madam Lee Mei Wan, known as Dolly. Saya Teo binti Abdullah. Mr. Yong Shi Peng, known as Apache Song. Madam Wong Ah King, known as Song. Mr. Tong So Chun. Madam Tan Yu Hoon. Last but not least, Madam Ong Kim Yen. Our representative from our auditor's account is here. He is other than Encik Razif. I shall now pass you back to the Secretary.